Okay, so as you expected, the most common industry we will use this forward in futures are some in agriculture industry. For example, farmers, some processing industry, they will food processing industry, they will prefer this kind of products because it's give you the flexibility to buy or sell the products, agriculture products, for example, commodity, some corn, right? Corn, right? Wheat, okay? Some agriculture raw products will be sell in this industry, sell in this market, so that the buyer and the seller in this industry can buy and sell in advance. So it has a benefits for both sides. For the buyers, you can buy the product in advance to avoid the fluctuations of the product price in the market. For example, take one simple example. For example, if you observe in the supermarket during the Lunar New Year or in the special holidays, you will see that the price of the fruit, for example, fruit, right, is increasing based on the demand of the product. So in the Lunar New Year, when everyone want to buy some fruit to store to serve it during the Lunar New Year, you can see that the um, the fruit price become more expensive, right? So to avoid that, if you want to buy more, normally, for example, you are the supermarket, you cannot wait until January or February to looking for the fruit and sign the contract. Oh, I will buy you, for example, 1 tons, 2 tons of apple, Fuji apple from Japan. It's very risky. The first thing is that you cannot find the products because everyone buy it already. So you cannot find the farmer still have the good Fuji apple for use. The second is that the price of the apple at that time also very expensive. So how about we do using the forward contract? We go to the forward market not in the January. We can do it, for example, 6 months earlier in June, for example, to prepare for the next year Lunar New Year. To this year at June, during the summer, I will go to the forward commodity markets and I looking for any contract that can serve me, that can sell me the Fuji apple with the same quality that I want, and the delivery times is January or February in the next year. So I will sign it now today. Oh, the price is also fixed, so we can negotiate. We can deal with the seller to have a good price now, and yeah, it's finished, right? So the thing is that I can fix the cost today, and the delivery is as I expected in the next year, January. So it's very good for the buyer side. So how about the seller side? The seller also want to go to the forward market to sell the products. Why? Think about this. You are a farmer, and every year you know that around January or December, you can have the a lot of fruit. For example, apples. Your harvest will happens during around the end of December. However, it's very risky to wait until that December or January to find the buyers of your apples because the fruit is the durables of the fruit is very short, right? You need to sell the fruit as soon as possible after you take it from the trees because the life cycle of the fruit is not like a technology, it's not like a electronics device. You can store it in the as an inventory for many years, but for fruit or for food in general, normally we need to sell it as soon as possible because you cannot store it forever. So as a result, it's a very good idea for the farmers or the producers of the apple. If you have a lot of apple in December, so you need to find the buyer as soon as possible. So one way to find a very earliest customer is that you go to the forward market. You're looking for someone who would like to have the apple during the January's, and you can sign the forward contract with them today, for example, in this year, and the delivery times is in next year January. So you can have a protection, you can have a good way to sell the product very early. You don't need to receive the payment now, but you make sure that you can sell the apple when you have it a lot in the next year. So it's also very good for the sales side. So that's why we have this kind of product in the middle. It can help both sides of the supply chains, right? The side seller and the buyer. So that's why we have the forward. So in the next few slides, I will introduce to you how to price the forward price in the contract, right? And I also make some comparisons between the forward and future. So we have two terms, forward and future. So what does it mean? So I will explain to you in the next few slides.